What's going on, everyone? My name is Twig, and we have a real hidden gem of a game to talk about today. I received a review code from John Pywell, who is the solo developer for this game, using Keymailer, so shout out to them for sending me one. But the game was literally so good that I had to buy a copy to support them, so I gave it to my brother. Normally, for first look videos, in the case of full release games, I try to put between 1 and 2 hours in, just to give me a good feel of the game. And then for demos, I try to either beat them or almost beat them. Fountains is a fully released game, and when I got to that 2-hour mark, I just wanted to keep going, so I did. The only thing holding me back from doing a review after 100% of this one is the absence of achievements, which are in the works to be added. Thank you for checking out this vid. If you're new here, these first look videos are a series that I do to highlight games I'm interested in, whether they are upcoming or newly released titles. In the case of Fountains, it is sort of a Souls-like action RPG Metroidvania that released back on December 20th of this past year, so it is fairly new, just over a month after its release right now. The art design is absolutely beautiful. The interconnectivity of the different locations around the world are very Souls-like in design, and combat is very tight and can be very punishing. I literally can't believe this game was made by one person. According to Kickstarter, it seems the dev did reach out for some help with some of the art assets to help speed up the process in order to get the game out on schedule, as well as hire someone to design a fully original soundtrack, and the music does not disappoint. Travis Moberg did a killer job at crafting a beautiful OST to fit the theme of this beautiful game. Just over $7,600 was raised to help bring this game to life, and from what I've seen from other people who've played the game, playtime varies greatly, but you can expect roughly 6 to 10 hours or more, depending on how lost or how stuck you get on a boss. And bosses are definitely a true test of skill. Combat is like a precisely timed dance with the enemy, choosing when to attack, heal, and cast spells, all while dodging the enemy's oncoming attacks. The combat is very Soulsvania, but the way that you progress your character's quote-unquote level is very Zelda-like, where your upgrades come from better weapons or loot that you find as you explore and progress through the game. The map is like a maze where you're almost guaranteed to get lost, and there are like a million hidden secrets all over the place. Of course, you'll get new items along your journey that will help you traverse to areas that you couldn't get to before, like a chain grappling hook that lets you latch onto trees, or a magic bomb that opens up walls. The map as a whole is just fun to explore. Your bonfires are fountains, where you can top off your health, which is located at the bottom of your screen, with your stamina bar on top and your water meter to the left of those. Your water meter is basically your MP meter that is used for magic as well as to heal yourself. You can take consumables to refill it, kill enemies to refill it gradually, stand by water stones, or you can spend your currency to refill it at any fountain. You start off with a basic sword, but you'll soon find better ones to equip by killing enemies for drops or finding unique items in chests. The same goes for armor. There is a wide range of armor that all have different benefits to go with them. As you get later in the game, you'll run into a wide variety of NPCs, blacksmiths, wizards, fishermen, all who you can interact with and even buy things from. You'll want to constantly be reevaluating your gear because even normal enemies are no joke. There are a ton of different threats out in the world that will hunt you down. The story is easy to follow but vague enough to keep you interested in wanting to know more, and all of the different areas just add to that feel. Apparently the old order is long gone and the land is splintered into these warring kingdoms. Each kingdom is ruled over by an ageless being of immense power. The fountain of youth has been hidden away, and fate has stated that a usurper will slay the ageless and unearth it once more. The feel of the game is really solidified by the soundtrack, art style, and environment around you, and it all really meshes insanely good to create this war-torn world. Combat will most likely be a learning curve, but it is super satisfying when you do get the hang of it. I've seen a lot of people say that it's too hard because there is no overlying difficulty options, but I think most people probably get to the first boss and are just getting destroyed like I was at the beginning. As you take damage, you use water to heal, but after dying, you don't refill that water at a fountain, only your health. You can buy water like we already talked about, but you also lose half of your currency that you're carrying when you die, which might not feel like the best thing in the world. That's why it's kind of encouraged that you buy purses of coins with your actual currency to kind of stock up before a fight. There isn't a bloodstain that you can go back to and retrieve things at. The currency is just gone when you die. The first boss is basically the first big test combat-wise, and that occurs about 30 minutes or so into the game. You really just have to get good, but After that boss, you'll eventually run into a fisherman who gives you a pole, and after defeating the boss in that area, we'll exchange fish for tokens, basically, giving you unlimited money without having to worry about losing coin currency and farming. A huge plus for me in this game is that the look of your armor changes as you change through armor items. You have a helmet, cuirass, leggings, and sword, and then your equipment slots will be filled with usually traversal or magical items like rings, talismans, etc. The whole inventory system is pretty sick, the rolling animation feels really smooth, and swinging your sword is crisp. I really enjoyed learning boss patterns of the ones that I did face, and they even have different attacks based on which phase of the health bar that you've gotten them down to. I really enjoyed my time with the game until I literally made myself stop playing until the achievements get added. I probably got about 2 hours or so left to finish the game, and then cleaning up all these secrets will take roughly another couple hours probably. I'm super excited for this game. The dev currently has one test achievement on Steam, which is a good sign that they may be coming soon. I became obsessed with the fishing minigame in order to grind my way up to the master pole. I've currently found, I think, 5 dogs to pet, and I put about an hour of playtime progress on my Steam Deck, so I don't have a lot of that later footage, but it is Steam Deck verified, which is really cool. I had absolutely no problems playing it on there with default settings. In the meantime, be on the lookout for my review after 100% of this one, after achievements are added. Until then, we have a lot of cool games releasing soon. Indie games have been knocking it out of the park lately. I'm trying to decide if I do want to cover Spider-Man 2 or not. I am kind of on the fence, but it seems like a really fun game, so I may do that one. And we have Avowed releasing in less than a month, I think now. So I've got to get ready to tackle that. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Kind of a longer first look video, but I just had to share my experience with this awesome game so far. Go snag it for a 20% discount until February 2nd. For a price of $12.79. You really won't be disappointed. I will catch you all in the next video. Have an awesome day. Peace.